Today we will crochet a very cute Santa handbag. We use two types of wire. Skin color line and red line. It is crochet with 5 strands of milk cotton. White beard. Chenille double strands are used for crochet. The crochet uses 3.5 millimeters crochet. At Christmas, can play some small things such as candy. First, weave the face with a thread of skin color. First, wrap 2 rings around your fingers. Then take down the needle ring. The crochet needle penetrates into the starting ring. Bring out a coil. Hook it turning chains. Next, crochet the first loop. First in the needle starting ring. 6 single crochets. Then shrink the coil. Pull the thread head inside first. Pull the outer line segment again. First lap. 6 single crochets. Hook weave a slip stitches connection with the first stitch. Then crochet a turning chains. We begin to crochet the second lap. The second lap was add 1 stitch to each stitch. Hook weave 2 single crochets in each stitch. "12 single crochets in the second loop. Then hook weave a slip stitches connection with the first stitch. Hook it turning chains. We begin to crochet the third loop. For 3 laps, we add 1 stitch every other stitch. All should be removed regularly. First, crochet a single crochet in the first stitch. Add 1 stitch to the second stitch. Hook a single crochet in the third stitch. Add 1 stitch to the fourth stitch. Then the third loop is crocheted according to the rule. "18 stitches after the third loop of crochet. Then hook and weave a slip stitches connection with the first stitch. Then crochet a turning chains. We begin to crochet the fourth loop. First, crochet a single crochet in the first stitch. Hook a single crochet in the second stitch. Add 1 stitch to the third stitch. In this way, the crochet of group 1 is completed. Then crochet the second group. First, crochet a single crochet in the first stitch. Hook a single crochet in the second stitch. Add 1 stitch to the third stitch. Then increase 1 stitch every 2 stitches. A total of 6 crocheting. There are 24 stitches after the 4th loop of crochet. Then hook weave a slip stitches connection with the 1st stitch. Then crochet a turning chains. Start the 5th loop of crochet. Circle 5. We hook according to the rule of adding 1 stitch every 5 stitches. First, crochet a single crochet in the 1st stitch. Hook a single crochet in the 2nd stitch. Hook a single crochet in the 3rd stitch. Add 1 stitch to the 4th stitch. So one group is finished. Next, we crochet the 2nd group. First, crochet a single crochet in the 1st stitch. Hook a single crochet in the 2nd stitch. Hook a single crochet in the 3rd stitch. Add 1 stitch to the 4th stitch. Knit 6 times according to the same rule. The 5th loop of crochet is 30 stitches in total. Then hook and weave a slip stitches connection with the 1st stitch. Hook another turning chains. Remaining 7 stitches are not hooked. Then crochet a turning chains. We begin to crochet the 2nd line of beard. First weave 4 single crochets. Then in the 5th needle, add 1 stitch. Next, crochet 3 times according to the rule of 5 stitches plus 1 stitch. Three times interval 5 needles plus 1 needle. After crochet. Finally, continue to crochet 5 single crochets. Then crochet a turning chains. Turn the fabric over. We begin to crochet the 3rd line of beard. First crochet 5 single crochets. Then add 1 stitch in the 6th stitch. Next, follow the rule of 6 needles plus 1 needle. Crochet 3 times. After 3 times of crochet with 6 stitches in 1 stitch. Finally, weave 5 single crochets. Then crochet a turning chains. Turn the fabric over. The 4th circle of beard is unabated crochet. 36 single crochets. The 4th lap has 36 single crochets. After crochet, we crochet a turning chains. Turn the fabric over. So we Santa Claus as a whole. The face is crocheted. Then our front and back subjects. The crocheting method is the same. We crochet the back into such a piece. The main body is okay. What about the front film? We need to continue on the basis of the subject. Hook weave 6 rows of single crochet as the side. Next, we crochet Santa's hat. In white body. Rightmost stitch of. Line with red color. First crochet a turning chains. Then select 4 single crochets in white part. Then select 9 single crochets in the flesh color part. Then continue to call out 4 single crochets in the white part. The first line of the hat section is complete. Then crochet a turning chains. Turn the fabric over. Continue to crochet the second line. Lines 2 to 3. We are an unabated crochet of 17 single crochets. Then crochet a turning chains. Turn the fabric over. We begin to weave the third line. The third line is also an unabated crochet of 17 single crochets. In the third row, after crochet, crochet a turning chains. Then turn the fabric over. We begin to crochet line 4. First, the first needle in the second needle. And 1 stitch. Continue to crochet. Then, without any reduction, 12 single crochets. Add the last 2 stitches. We will take the last 2 stitches and 1 needle. Then crochet a turning chains. Turn the fabric over. We begin to crochet. Line 5. First, combine the first stitch and the second stitch into 1 stitch. Then crochet 10 single crochets in turn. When the last 2 stitches are left, combine the last 2 stitches into 1 stitch. Then crochet a turning chains. We begin to crochet the 6th lap. First, the first needle in the second needle. And 1 stitch. Then continue to crochet 8 single crochets. When the last 2 stitches are left, combine the last 2 stitches into 1 stitch. Then crochet a turning chains. We begin to crochet the 7th loop. Circle 7, we will begin to crochet the hat top. First, the first needle and the second needle. And 1 needle. Then continue to crochet a half double crochet. 3 double crochets. Three triple crochets. Then in the last stitch with the same stitch, double crochet for 4 times in 3 rows. Then return to the same needle. Hook and weave a slip stitches connection. Then crochet a turning chains. Cut the line. We have crocheted the brim. Next, change to white wool. Crochet Santa's beard. First, tie a loose knot on your finger. The crochet needle penetrates into the starting ring. Bring out a coil. "13 chain stitches in total. After 13 chain stitches are completed, then crochet a chain stitches as turning chains. Then return to the penultimate stitch. Begin crochet. Hook a single crochet in the first stitch. In the second stitch, hook a half double crochet. Next, in the third and fourth needles, each hook weaves a double crochet. Next, in the fifth stitch, hook a half double crochet. Hook a single crochet in the sixth stitch. Then crochet a slip stitches in the seventh stitch. So half of the beard is crocheted. Next, in the eighth stitch, crochet a single crochet. Hook a half double crochet in the ninth stitch. The 10th stitch, crochet a double crochet. The 11th stitch hooks a double crochet. Hook a half double crochet in the 12th stitch. Finally, in the 13th stitch, in the last stitch, 3 single crochets are woven from the same stitch. Next, we turn to the other side. Continue crochet on the other side. a half double crochet, then crochet 2 double crochets. Next, crochet a half double crochet. Next stitch, crochet a single crochet. Hook and weave a slip stitches with the next stitch. Next stitch, crochet a single crochet. Next stitch, crochet a half double crochet. Then crochet 2 double crochets. Hook a half double crochet in the next stitch. Then on the last stitch, hook to 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Hook weave a slip stitches connection with the first stitch. Hook and weave a slip stitches so we can finish the beard. Next, use the pile thread to knit the brim. First, lock the edge and start the stitch. 15 chain stitches. Then crochet a turning chains. Return to the penultimate stitch and start crochet 15 single crochets in sequence. After the first row of crochet, hook a turning chains. Turn the fabric over. We begin to weave the second line. Second line, 15 single crochets. At the end of line 2, crochet a turning chains. Cut the line, thread end pulling out, so we can finish the hat brim. Next, sew the brim and beard to the corresponding position. Next, use the ready-made white wool balls and red wool balls as nose and ball on hat. Finally, sew 2 eyes. Facial expression on the back. After assembly, we will put 2 subjects. Suture. After side stitching, we can sew a snap button on the top of the hat. Next, crochet the tape. First 60 chain stitches. After 60 chain stitches are crocheted, then return to the penultimate stitch. Pick the lee mountain on the back. Hook weaving slip stitches. "59 slip stitches in the first row. After crochet in row 1, then crochet a turning chains. We begin to crochet line 2. From the center of the first braid, needle threading outwards. Pick out half a thread. Bring out a coil. Pull directly into the last coil. Our second line. Straight overhang. Outside half needle. Hook weaving slip stitches. 59 slip stitches in total. We continue to crochet in this way. The bag belt is crocheted in 6 rows. Finally, hook and weave a slip stitches. Broken wire. The bag is finished. Next, sew the tape on both sides of the bag.